Hi, I'm Shankara from Run and Become, and it's summer, which is a fantastic time for running. But we can all make little mistakes here and there, so here are my 3 things not to do in your summer of running. So number 1, don't be a slave to routine. The summer gives us these gloriously long daylight days, daylight hours, and this is a great time for really making the most of our parks, of the towpath down the river, and times of the year those aren't safe to run in after work, but they are right now, so make the most of them. And also don't get stuck in doing the same loops, even in a park. If you always do, turn right into the park, go round it, well, check out the smaller, little alleys and paths and see where they lead. Do figures of 8 round the park instead of a circle. Really, take in the beauty that is around us with all the flowers and the plants. If you can't get to a local park, then check out your side streets. They can be really fascinating. Go out your front door, turn left instead of right. Just mix it up, make it different, and have fun with it. Another great idea is to introduce an element of alternative training. So not just doing the same old mileage, but if you've never been to a track, then take yourself down there and do a bit of speed work. You don't have to be a fantastic athlete to go and train on a track. Anybody of any fitness, of any size, can benefit from track training. If you've entered a race or you're just doing park run, and doesn't matter where in the pack you're going to be, if you're going to do that and you want a slightly better time than last time, or this is your first race, well then go to the track and do a few sprint sessions. Do 100 meters up, turn around, walk back, and repeat that until you feel like you're going to, or 200 meters or whatever. And just to bring in that element of, energizing your muscles and getting that bit of speed going, and it will definitely help you. It's also a great way of improving your body as a whole, because you're more likely to engage with your core muscles when you're sprinting, and that's good for your overall body health as well. Number 2, don't forget to hit the bottle. I'm talking about the sports bottle, not the beer bottle. Okay, yeah, everybody knows you have to drink, but are you giving it enough importance in these summer, supposedly, hopefully warmer months? If you're doing a regular intensity run, then just making sure that you're hydrated during that, and that you guzzle ideally a pint glass of water after your run, then that should be fine. If you're running in more intense temperatures, brighter sunlight, or doing a longer training run, you need to be thinking about your hydration in the hours leading up to and falling off the back of this run. So if you're at work, then take in your sports bottle that day, put it on your desk, make sure you've got to get through that before you go home and do this long run. Or if it's the weekend, build it in some way at home as well. And then for the next day, set up a bottle before you go to bed, stick it on the kitchen counter, and you've got to get that down you first thing in the morning to really make sure that you're nourishing your body in its most essential way. If you suffer from headaches, from general fatigue, or from muscle cramps after a run, those can be strong indicators that you are dehydrated. So make sure you're doing it correctly, and you will be healthier as a result. Another key aspect for managing your hydration levels is salts. Salts in a packet of crisps when you're lying on the sofa is maybe not so good for you, but when you're exercising a lot and you're sweating a lot, then replacing the mineral salts that you're losing from your body is very important. Noon and High 5 Zero may well be familiar to you. These are rehydration tablets, effectively. They're like those vitamin C Barocca things that you drop in water, fizz, and then you drink it. Works the same way, just drop it in your water, and you can put that in your bottle that you're leaving on your desk to remind you to drink, and they will replace the potassium, the sodium, the other essential mineral salts in your body. There's also the lesser known but Pura Elite electrolyte. If you don't like the sugary taste or the slightly sugary taste of the Noon or the Zero, or you just want something that's very pure, then you drop a few drops of this into your water, and that contains all the electrolytes that you need. It's taken from pure inland salt water and is a high density electrolyte. Number 3, don't underestimate the power of the British sun. I know we moan about how unhot our summers are and how unsunny they are, but still that sun's up in the sky for those long summer days and evenings, and those UVA and UVB rays can get through a bit of cloud, no problem. So we need to protect ourselves. First up, if you've got sensitive eyes like me, then a pair of these can be very helpful. Sports sunglasses, very lightweight these days, and they won't do that and fall down your nose as you're running and sweating. The lenses also now come in, different darknesses, so these are actually quite light, but this is perfect for UK running because during the overcast hours or minutes during your run, you're going to be able to see the ground fine, and when the sun comes blaring out, you've got enough, that bit of glare protection as well. Now, cover up is always better than covering yourself in cream. So, to protect your face, a cap or a visor is a really good idea. The running caps are lightweight, they've got breathable, top bits, you've got a little bit of absorbent material, for the sweat coming down your head, and this will just protect the sensitive skin on your face for 2 very important reasons. One, none of us want age spots or sunspots, and secondly, and I know this from bitter experience, if you're out running in the heat and you've not protected yourself, your performance does suffer if you're overheating more than you actually need to. When it comes to covering your arms or other parts of your body, then sun cream, you need to try and look for something that's got a little bit of waterproof protection or something so that it'll last a bit longer. But my advice is go for sunblock, not sun cream. Sun cream tends to be less effective no matter what the bottle is saying, and it will last not as long, and it tends to be packed full of more toxins. Sunblock tends to be better for you and actually more effective over a longer period of time. Now we're ready for a summer of running no matter what the weather throws at us. If you've got any ideas for yourselves, top tips, I'd love to hear from you, or if you've got any comments on any of this, just get on the comment section underneath here. Otherwise, get out, do your running, and good luck with your goals this year and this summer. Enjoy!